20 minutes, a non-normative person in front of you. Maybe some of you have heard, some of you have never heard. But before I start, let us meet a few more people from the community of our country. These are the few peoples I'm working with every day. A few people who are around me, non-normatives, because we are different. So, myself, Aparna Banerjee. Aparna Banerjee is the name given by my father, and Aparna is the name gifted by Aparna Banerjee. Why non-normative? I believe we all are extremists. We cannot go beyond the boundary of man and woman. We cannot think beyond this. But even, can we deny the existence of these people on this earth? I believe we cannot. That's why I'm standing in front of all of you today. Since my childhood, I found it was very difficult for me to call myself a boy, to call myself a man. It was very difficult. I found myself in a wrong body. It hurts. It really pains. When you don't get what you want. But at that point of time, when I was growing up, these terminologies like transgender, transsexual, transvestite, queer, Hijra, they were very new or unknown to me. But I was a human being with difference. I'm not like all other. I was not like my brother. I was not like my mother. I was not like my father. I found it quite difficult to mingle with my friends. I found it quite difficult to be with my family even. I had a first relationship when I was in class 7. I loved the boy like any other girl or boy would have done. Even we are extremists. Now why? Even I am an extremist. Why? I believe it's the social conditioning that actually conditioned me like this. You have to either stick into that male box or the female box. The moment you come out, you then also have to shift yourself or set yourself in one of the boxes. This attire of mine, the dress, I won't say that I love it like anything. But as I felt psychologically being in the wrong body, I felt more happy in this attire. I'm not a man, not a woman, not a queer, not a Hijra. I'm just a human, struggling to survive. I celebrate my life every day, every moment. I couldn't get the opportunities which any boy or girl easily get. But still, I feel I'm honored to have a life like this. And I do celebrate. Transgender, a person who denies the given gender identity. Inside the community, we feel breathless. Why? We always put things into system. A man will marry a woman will marry a man, a woman will give birth to children, a man will earn, a woman will do the household chores. I am against this system. I'm a gender activist. I won't say that I only work or only fight for the transgender people or the Hijra population. Not like that. I work as a gender activist. It was not about transgenders, it was always about the gender politics. That's why we raised a point. Where is equality? There are places in India where men usually don't let their wives to go to the male doctors. But if you don't allow your daughters to go to the school, to the college, how would you get female doctors? So today we are shouting, we want transgender police officers, we want transgender doctors. How? We didn't get the opportunity to do whatever you are doing. See, nowadays people shout for reservations, seats, quotas, blah 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 blah. But in my brain, I feel, could I have gotten the opportunity to compete with you? I could have done something better in my life. The profession, many of you have seen the professional identities of transgender persons, begging, badhai. Like when you give birth to a child, we usually go and we ask, we demand. Why? Why? Have anyone ever felt why? Have anyone ever asked yourself this question, why? Many of us don't. Actually, we are more bothered about the rat race. But in a school, when a boy or a girl, a trans man or a trans woman is bullied, do you think that the kid is in the psychological condition to continue with his studies? When I was in class 12, I found bullying to the extreme level. I was studying in one of the best colleges in Calcutta, Maulana Azad. But my effeminate nature attracted men towards me. I wanted to study. I went there to study. But as the students, the system, the patriarchy is all set like this, we were not allowed to. We were not allowed to. I had to quit. Then, in 2000, I had to leave my family. Today, how I feel, my mother and my father, they had another option. they had another child. They had my brother to call them mom or dad. But I did not have another mother or dad. We don't think like this. We don't ever try to become empathetic. But we should. After all, there may be differences, but we are human beings. We need to give opportunities to others also. When I was struggling, in 2005, I got 3 children like me. One, my elder daughter, who was raped and thrown away in a station area. The next one, thrown away from her family. The third one, thrown away from her family again. I found myself to be a better mother than my mother because I understand my children like they are. Just exactly what Anindita ma'am has said earlier. 10 years back, you all are going to be parents. And my parents have given birth to me. We don't know what we have in the womb. No? Are we really empathetic? I found the college today very empathetic because people listening, and I do hope they have questions in their mind, which definitely they will answer themselves. It was not quite easy for me to be in the Hijra profession because when I was trying to survive, I didn't even know what the profession is all about. I thought Hijras are a different identity where people are intersex or hermaphrodites from their birth. But it was not. I was shocked and the mystery revealed to me. But only that portion of the world gave me a breathing space, gave me a breath. Just think, a trans man or a trans woman. Usually we see trans women in these kind of professions, who is living in a distant village, forced to marry, maybe had 1 or 2 children forcefully, and in a distant village where usually you don't have so many options to earn your livelihood. What is he going to do? The man or the woman or the human being has only one choice: to stand in the traffic signal and beg. Don't you think we all pull out our frustrations every day on something else? If we are ridiculed by our boss, by our authorities, by our faculties, by our friends, by our wife, by our mother, we pull that frustration somewhere else. We do that even. When I go to a house and ask for rewards like 21,000, 51,000, 1 lakh even, I believe I am the best public relations officer in this field who can, within a trick, extort. Can I use this word? Extort 1 lakh rupees from a man's pocket and come back home. I am a better public relations officer. I mean it. But why do I do this? Why? If I would have gotten an opportunity to sit among the audience like you all are sitting, I think I wouldn't have done this. I wish I could have gotten an opportunity to work like you all are aspiring. I wanted to be an air hostess, a lawyer, sometimes a doctor. But who actually didn't allow me to do this? The society. It's the society who actually didn't allow me to do this. So, don't you think if the society didn't allow me to earn a good pay package, it's the society who is going to repay me back the way I want it? I don't know whether I could really give any kind of scintillating effect on your mind about the persons you are around every day we meet. Can I request or can I ask all of you to be a bit more empathetic towards all the human beings in this world, all the living creatures in this world, like the auditorium is filled up, I believe, with all empathetic people. Thanks, all of you.